Well, isn't it? So? Team is doing this. Okay. I want you to take those snow peas and lay them out on a piece of paper towel over here. Please.
Use the camera with the flash on that.
Then you press it on it, see?
Yeah, you could, as long as you don't stand over top of it, because you'll get glare back off the black lights.
Just stand from the side.
But, yeah.
I think I should use flash or not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna direct off that. No,
You think we should use flash?
No.
No?
You think so?
We got plenty of lights. Sure, come to your right.
Don't ask me how to do that, man. It's my father's camera. I mean,
Can't waste it.
How's the dip for this? Good? Okay, Doug, you start laying out these snow peas, the largest ones, and you keep that line going around here. You see the difference between it. Go ahead.
Bob, I want to show you my penknife with the red roast red pepper mousse. Garnished with a little bit of red pepper. Beautifully done. I did all because my team's a bunch of lazy, good enough. Except for the girls.
Will be these. Got it?
Yep.
Take your time, make it perfect, and hurry up.
Is that ever like a voice activating thing?
Sure.
It does.
So what you do now, you just take your best shot at this. That looks good. Let's take a look.
Should we use a flash or should we not?
Most of my students use flashes.
Sorry.
Doesn't use a flash. It's gonna be plenty of lighter. Now you guys, come on, I gotta get this on the road here. Every team, grab one of these rectangle platters. Clean them with white vinegar. Because I have to start paper towels, white vinegar. White vinegar's right here.
Oh,
I think this needs more color. Well, I mean the red one. What kind of car do you drive?
Parmesan. Is that frozen bacon?
Frozen bacon. You got it?
Fly for a
You
second.
don't know what office you
Hold
go in.
on. I'm coming back.
Oh, yeah. We buy the entire store. So David Dollars is around about 40,000 per month.
Jay?
Their platters.
Chef? Chef Fry? What?
It's an insult.
Good look. Yeah, that's not nice, but this is rabbit terrine. It's not Easter rabbit.
Let's get these tablecloths.
What you do, you open it, and that goes ready. You have to wait like a long time to get and then you can take it.
Let's start out with the. Let's start out with the best dip. Again, we have the rabbit. Then we have the salmon, quenelles. Surrounding the cucumber. This is a salmon, terrine.
Yeah.
Just try it, but I don't know what, it's not doing anything.
Layered with smoked salmon, mash, cucumbers and a vinaigrette. Some kind of sauce.
Some kind of sauce? Some kind of
Saffron mayonnaise.
Okay.
Potassium shell, and then caper and sour cream sauce with salmon eggs on top. Caviar.
Alright. Is this yours also?
Yeah, it is.
You want to talk to this one?
It's a lobster cut in half, first boiled, baby green,
Stand here, let me know when all this is done, please.
the same vinaigrette, cucumbers, and tomatoes and the lemon.
Please.
Okay, this is a duck terrine with a cranberry sauce underneath it. A medley of mixed greens with a raspberry vinaigrette over the top. A fruit chutney made with dried fruit and pear slices.
A seafood terrine with scallop musseli style forcemeat, tomato coulis, mushrooms a la grecque, and mosh.
Artichoke.
That's it. That's an artichoke.
It's rabbit terrine with dried fruit. It's a
You don't know what you're talking about.
fruit and citrus sauce with apple chutney in the middle and apple slices and red leaf lettuce.
Thank you.
What you might say, this is the best dish of all.
Oh god. Here you go.
This is duck galantine with
Can you tilt it a little bit?
pistachio nuts and cranberry. It's a cherry sauce with fruit compote. Just plain pear sliced, really white.
Excuse me.
Belgian endives, big slices with greens.
The essence of morel sauce.
What comes here first? Okay.
Bacon twist, chiffonade of spinach with Thai vinaigrette, chantilly mushroom, it's supposed to be a gnocchi mushroom though, and quail egg.
Mayonnaise sauce, mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, pickles,
Okay.
pickles, and mixed greens with Dijon mustard, garlic, and red wine vinegar vinaigrette.
And flow.
Both balanced food, perfect flow. Important elements of presentation.
Presentation. When people look at food, the first impression is almost is like the Pepsi commercials and beer commercials and stuff like that. Go through the whole commercial and you're not really sure what it is they're selling. So it's a subconscious thing. The reason why I was hollering at Mike over here, I was trying to distract you, Mike. Okay, so I'm not really angry with you there. I was trying to distract him. So I wanted him to point to the plate, not thinking about what he was looking at. I wanted him to think, I wanted him to be just totally distracted, using his subconscious when he was pointing to the plate. And when he was pointing to this plate here, now he's probably, I'm the only one that recognized it, and the rest of you didn't see it, but he will verify it for me. So when he went to that quail, he could hardly keep his hand on that quail. He was moving his hand. As soon as he started moving, of course, I started hollering at him more. So he totally wanted to distract him. And why I was doing that is I wanted to see if his subconscious, when he's looking at this plate, if the plate had flow, if the plate had momentum. And it did. He wasn't moving, shaking his head because he was nervous. He was looking at the plate and his hand was moving around. Because if we look at this here, next thing your eye starts moving. That tells us that the plate has flow and momentum. Or has focal point and flow. Plate has to have four things: balance, unity, focal point, and flow. Buff. We or whoever, experts, need to figure out what the human eye has to see in front of them, what picture I have to see in front of them, that the customer's reaction is, hey, their first reaction, subconscious reaction is, hey, take the dough off that, hey, that looks like it tastes good. Oh, it's not nice. So don't forget, in the dining, what's going on? Maybe it's a couple or four people or whatever at the table. They're heavy in conversation. The food comes, puts in front of you, pick up the dough. We need to know what picture the customer has to see. What do they have to see on the plate for them to get to stop conversation about Aunt Myrtle's whatever, boyfriend, okay? Human eye has to see on a plate for them to get a response, hey, that looks like it tastes good. What adjectives would you use to describe these plates? The subconscious reactions, hey, that looks like it tastes good. People said fresh, color. Color and fresh, you have to have a certain color for it to look fresh. What's the big deal about this momentum, this flow? Why do we have to have this? Because, as you can see, because we've been playing with this a lot today so far, see what if the letter starts dying on us, getting flat on us, flat. It's not appetizing, is it? It starts becoming boring or flat. So we must have some activity. The human eye has to see some activity. Or else if it just sees flat, it does. If you see activity, if you combine it with the activity with a flow and a focal point, activity, flow, what you then have is controlled activity. The subconscious reaction to the controlled activity is going to be freshness. Fresh tastes good. The key word there was control. If we don't control the activity, then what do we have? Sloppiness. You have a sloppy looking plate, and then that gives another subconscious reaction. Well, that's okay. I can just show you something real quick. Way back when, I told you, when we were doing our cocktail reception food, we're the artist, the plates are the canvas, the food is the paint. And we need to use those lines to create a picture. When you look at that picture, someone says, hey, that looks like it tastes good. We need to, you can use the same, using this, the food has lines to it. You need to use those lines to work for you. If you don't use those lines to work for you to create focal point, flow, controlled activity, then you get sloppiness. You got it? So I can't always tell you, there's no really rule of normal presentation. I can't say, always put the salad here, always put the sauce here, or that. Because there's too many combinations of food. But the result of the plate has to have focal point, flow, unity. Look at this. Unity and balance. In other words, it's in the middle of the plate. This balance doesn't necessarily, combined with the controlled activity, gives you an exciting looking plate. Sometimes balance is too boring. Many of you had your stuff lined up very symmetric. Many of you had your stuff compartmentalized. Put something here and here and here. There's no unity to the plate. Okay? I don't ever talk much about presentation, as you've noticed so far, from a lecture or drawing on the board or whatever. The only way to start learning and appreciating presentation is having the food right in front of you, where you can see the lines working for you. Here we have dimension, you have height dimension, you've got color, you've got the lines to work. And then you can start appreciating this very general kind of euphoric statement about the plates being the canvas, the food being the paint, and you painting these pictures. Because now you have all the colors working for you, you have the height working for you, and you have the lines working for you. Balance, unity, tight presentations. You see some of these that don't look as nice? You know, and I don't want to pick on them because they've been sitting a while, that's not your fault. But you see, as soon as the sauce starts spreading out, it doesn't look as nice as the one that did it. As soon as the sauce starts spreading out all over the place, I don't have my unity anymore. Whereas this one here, look at this nice print, look at this one. It's still in there nice and tight. Okay? Clean, sharp, but yet attractive looking stuff. Okay? Any questions on presentation? Balance, unity, focal point, flow. You understand the difference between something and why we have to have. You ever hear these guys talking about food presentation and they always talk, oh, that's busy. It's a busy presentation. Right? And then when you do hear them talking about have to go with the flow, the plate should have momentum, flow. You know, what are they talking about? This is what they're talking about. Focal point, and then you've got some motion going here, and it all comes back together. The height. Think about same thing with the buffet platters. Remember, cocktail platters. Looking at this plate. Look here. To make the height goes up like this. Okay. Centerpiece. Stuff flowing from it back to it. In this case, we got this thing going for us. Questions on presentation? What did you learn this week about force meats? What's the difference between making this and this? What's the difference between this one and this one?
Fish, nothing.
Mussolini style force meat, look at this. Does it have to be in a terrain? Will be stuffed inside something? With the ability to make Mussolini style force meat, you'll never ever be stuck for a cold appetizer again. Look at the number of different shapes and colors and sizes of things you can do with Mussolini style force meats. How you making out there, Michael? This is my mind in this one here. People are going to serve this to people that like to eat lobster and no fooling around. Give me the lobster, some potato salad, cucumber salad, lettuce, that's it. Okay? This is a little bit unusual. Well, I teach this. It's not unusual. The reason is, sometimes you've been talking about lobster since you've been at school. Okay? That's why I'm doing it. Alright? So you have some idea what it's all about. Okay? So I want to do it in its simple form. There's a certain thing about Zule. Because you got lots of internal garnish, kind of gives it a chunky. Can someone run down quick to the dish room and get a bunch of forks?
Right, Todd? Yeah. I don't know how this is going to work out with that mirror.
It's not finished yet.
Oh.
No, this is all.
Probably not with that saran wrap on there, but I just want to get it.
Yeah, why don't you replace this out?
I'll take the saran wrap off the thing. We're going to be taking pictures of it. Yeah, why don't you just take it off?
Rice clean, please.
Tell me what you got on the tray. I know, but you can describe it right now what you got on there.
We got a green bean salad
You need this, right?
with mushrooms and walnuts. Green bean salad with mushrooms and walnuts, stuffed turkey breast, rice mousseline, wild rice mousseline stuffing, cranberry, pistachio nut chutney.
What size can?
And what's the base underneath
This
this?
is the sauce that came from making the chutney.
Thank you, very nice. It's doubtful that these will turn out, but I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of them here while they're assembled together. They're all covered in saran wrap. I'm trying to get movies when we get upstairs for the chef and very much day. Although it's likely going to be somewhat chaotic.
Probably, we'll see. If you want it, we'll put it on afterwards. This again. Everybody knows what you're responsible for the party? Yes. Okay. So we got some volunteers to sweep the kitchen and consolidate anything that you don't need. The kitchen has to be totally clean in the next couple of minutes. Does everybody, while you're listening to me, Stephanie, grab some plastic and lay it over your main item on the middle there so it doesn't dry out on you. Just the main items.
Good job, Austin.
And here we are in the Great Hall.
Hi, Mark.
It's baked up. And here we go with the piece de resistance.
Queensland brought the heavy artillery.
I already got a picture of you guys.
Champ for the family. Yeah.
That makes all these people.
Give us the lawn over there.
It's nice that they are.
Would you like me to be in all the pictures?
Yeah, please.
I'm trying to tell you what this
Describe this one.
I forget this. I don't know what this is. I don't know what these are. I should.
Okay, here. Smoked turkey breast, turkey galantine, veggie potato apple salad, dark cherry sauce.
You have a regular full-size tape in there?
It's like a VCR tape. Yeah.
Regular size tape?
Yeah, it comes out very well. I don't know where you put it.
Would you use these and put this in the European VCR?
This time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It fits, I know it fits, but it doesn't blaze.
I don't know. I don't know.
Go over this afternoon about 2:30, get a beautiful camera. I bought a movie camera.
And now this is done by the other class. And obviously inferior products when compared to that done by our group.
That's good though, man.
Very nice. And what's your force meat that's around that stand?
Scallop force meat.
And how about this?
These right here?
No, the
Moose. It's a two-colored moose, salmon moose, with a saffron aspect. You got the dotted pimentos and the dill spray.
very nice.
Fred, don't forget the lens cap.
It's a pretty tray also. What is the vegetable in there? That little cap. What is it?
That's like a grape.
What's that? Yeah, that's a grape. It's a paramousse. This is pork horse meat, spinach. The darker is the pork horse meat with cumin, curry, and paprika. This one is pork tenderloin, rolled with dried cranberries.
And what's your vegetable garnish?
Rutabaga, carrot, ham, and a grape slice.
Oh, man.
Good morning, Ms. Marslander.
What do you have
The
here,
menu
sir?
today, we have a chicken galantine with green peppercorns and ham. We have cherry tomatoes stuffed with blue cheese mousse, toasted hazelnut on a daikon radish ring. We have a pork and chicken liver terrine, smoked marinated braised chicken livers, and we have summer squash with pinto beans.
Very nice. And you, I'm sure you did all of this, and Dimitri did it. No.
Dimitri, sir.
Thank you. Yes, very nice. Hi, Rochelle.
Do you guys to tell you about this?
Yes, please tell me what's on your tray here.
Alright, here we go. Here we have a duck pate au fruit, a rabbit terrine, poached pears and raspberry sauce garnished with grapes. We have zucchini with cheddar cheese mousse, apple tail, and roasted almonds. Are you following this? Or
Yeah, yes I am.
Absolutely fully. And my ricotta.
Thanks.
Jeff, first your pastries, man. I don't know.
rocks. Mike.
Robert? All right, in memory of Mike. Mike Gillis.
You want to pick it up? You done with it? Oh, you gotta take a picture.
Black tray, it's fake marble, really nice tray. It's our friend.
Garrett, you have your hand in the way. How can I film you?
Can I get out there and get all cheesy? Well, how are we going to get pictures of this?
We have our apricot Linzer cookies. Introducing you right now are the petit fours, strawberries, which have been delicately dipped in chocolate. We have the white and dark. We just have these wonderful shells, which will be holding the raspberry mousse.
Are you making a speech?
He's taking
I don't know if there are any more.
The ace and the phone.
Describe your tray here. What do you have? What's on your tray here, Coach?
All right, explain. You're on tape. Come, don't choke.
The branch up here, now we're called their face down.
These are chocolate
mousse?
cups with a chocolate mousse in there. This is a Havana cake with the chocolate ganache on the top.
The same curve, right?
Make sure they're all the same size, so there's a small one right here. There's a big right there. Very nice. Do you have enough of those?
Yes,
2 ounce. 0 and 2 count. Ace is empty. No, it's a foul tip. It's a foul tip.
Culinary Institute of America. The scenes you're about to see, even though they may reflect Jerry Lewis telethon. That's the talk, man.
It does look nice, guys.
Jerry Lewis telethon.
They've added verbal. Have you noticed that? Express written or verbal consent.